Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading. This is we call it now the week ahead or the weekly check-in tarot. Okay, yeah, I do that because I think I did the June reading, and those spreads are called the monthly check-ins. And I really like that word check-in, where you're just checking in to see what energies could be coming in, which I really like. So at some point I will try and reduce this time-wise, these readings. It's really hard to do that though when you've got so much information to give out, but we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, it's called the weekly check-in, and welcome guys to Carol's Universe Tarot Reading. So for your weekly check-in, we're going to do the same spread that we did for June, but it's just on the weekly basis now. And for the reading, the first day we use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis. The second layer we use a new deck of mine, which is absolutely stunning, the Neo Tarot by Jericho Mandifer, which I absolutely adore. Love this deck. Third layer of the reading, we use the Everyday Enchantment Tarot, you know, my favourite deck of all, by Poppy Palin. And your spiritual advice and encouragement for the week, guys, is using the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. Love these cards, stunning. All right, let's have a look first, and let's so we're going to have a look at who you are. 3rd to the 9th of June. Who is Leo? Just show me who Leo is. 3rd to the 9th of June. Let's have a look, and can you just tell me what the theme will be for the week for Leo? What will the theme be for the week for Leo? Okay, and can you show me, please, universe, what is the key goal for Leo? What is their key goals in the week for Leo? Okay, so we've done that first deck. Okay, the second deck that we're using, Neo Tarot, can you show me what are the obstacles that Leos need to overcome between the 3rd and the 9th of June 2019? Okay. And can you show me what is a major accomplishment that Virgos are making between the 3rd and the 9th of June 2019? And can you show me what is it that Leos in 2 cards, what is it that they need to avoid in 2 cards? Okay, there we go. That's fine. And Universe Spirit, can you show me, please, what is it that Leos need to embrace in 3rd to the 9th of June 2019? And if they need support, where could Leo find support from? Okay. And finally, in the advice cards, spiritual advice, there we go. Knew what I was going to say, and it's just come out like so. Okay, that's great. Let's get on with your reading then, Leo. And also what we'll do is we'll put the camera down on the cards afterwards to show you the actual layout. Okay, so you guys, Leo, are showing as being the 9 of Wands. You know, this particular 9 of Wands shows some kind of, I don't even know what to call her, really. She shows herself to be very uncouth, but she's very protective. That's the thing, and I think that some of you guys are very protective with that 9 of Wands energy. You come across like you are like, ah, who is it? She looks like a cave woman to me, you know. She looks like she's ready to rag on anyone that comes near her. She's really protective of her space. Right? And the 9 of Wands is that. He's a bodyguard within the tarot. That's who the 9 of Wands is. They are extraordinarily territorial. And I get the impression that you are very territorial with the 9 of Wands energy in between 3rd and the 9th of June 2019. You're very protective with the 9 of Wands energy. Also, some of you guys, I'm afraid to say, may be lacking some trust, because she doesn't trust. She's ready to clobber anyone that comes near her. So this shows a lack of trust. So there might be a lack of trust here on your part. What's the theme of the week, Leo? The theme of the week is about a Queen of Coins. But think about it, this could be money as well. This might not be a person. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual. But also this could be a person, all right? You guys might be very territorial. You might be wanting to clobber this woman here. Maybe she took something from you. So the theme for the week might be somebody financial. It might be a financial individual. Maybe this poor person took your money. And maybe you're ready to rag on this individual that took what was yours. But that might not be it, because the theme for the week could be ownership. Could be your resources. And you might be showing us somebody who is terribly, terribly and fiercely territorial and protective when it comes to your money. your assets, your resources. So I'm going to say that I think that you guys are very, very kind of protective and very territorial when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your assets, possibly when it comes to your property, when it comes to your food, when it comes to your livelihood with the Queen of Coins energy. Now, what is the key goal for the week, guys? The Devil in the reverse. So your key goal is really to be able to let go, well, not let go, but to release yourself from something that's been chaining you. So this might be something to do with debt, Leo, what I'm getting anyway. It looks like it might be something to do with debt, money, because the Devil reverse, especially when it comes to your money and your resources, this is all about letting go and being able to relinquish the chains of debt, credit cards, you know, people that you owe money to, loans, your mortgage repayments. It's anything that's becoming too much. We need to, and if you think about it, you've got here where you guys are extraordinarily protective and territorial of your resources, because the theme of the week is the Queen of Coins. So I think that you're very protective of your resources, all right? Or you're extraordinarily, fiercely angry with a Queen of Coins, somebody who's holding on to your money, your resources here, and all you want. And that could be your credit card company, it could be your bank, you know, it could be the people who are keeping your money from you. Or you're fiercely protective or territorial about your own money, your cash, your resources, because the goal for the week for you guys is being able to finally free yourself. The Devil in the reverse is all about freeing yourself from the chains of debt, money, problems. And I think that that might be the case for some of you Leos. Now, what are the obstacles that you need to overcome? The world is the obstacle. I think that you've got the world on your shoulders here with the world energy. I think you've got a huge amount of, and this could be anything. This could be a world organization. You are one person, Leo, and this is the world that you, the obstacle is the world that you need to overcome. Obstacle with the world energy, it's not reversed, so it doesn't say there's a lack of completion, but something needs to be completed here with this world energy. But I think that when it says you need to, the obstacle that needs to be overcome is the world, this is something to do with, if you look at this woman here, she's also vulnerable, but she's also protected. So the world energy is all about protection. Can you see the circle around her there? This is where she's protected. She's vulnerable, but she's protected. All right, so this is a cycle, okay, as well. So I think that what you need, it's not just about the world, it might be about a world organization, especially if there's debt here and you're awfully kind of, you know, territorial over your ownership, over your property, over your resources, over your money, you know, people taking this shit from you, all right, and all you want to do, your key goal is to be able to be free from all the chains of kind of world debt. You know, maybe there's an organization that's got your money or something like that, but also the, you know, the obstacles that need to be overcome with this world energy is completing a cycle. So this is all about just getting through to the next phase, you know. So the obstacle that needs to be overcome as well might be just getting through to the next phase with the world energy. There's a huge thing on your shoulders, I think, for some of you Leos, and it's just about getting over that and moving to the next stage, I think, with the world energy showing it. Because I think that, you know, the world is also protection too. But it's not, that's not the obstacle that you need to overcome. Oh, but it might be, for some of you guys, the obstacle to be overcome is to be able to protect yourself. Especially if you guys are showing as being fiercely, you know, territorial around your theme for the week, your resources. All right, because you need to be free from debt, you know, that type of thing. Let's have a look at what major accomplishments you're making then. This will be interesting. The Five of Cups, what the fuck is this? That's your accomplishment, is the Five of Cups. Well, I certainly feel that there is, you know, they're pit cards. So the pit cards talk about everyday energy, and they talk about temporary shit happening as well. So what you're accomplishing is the Five, it's not even reversed. I certainly feel, how do you accomplish a Five of Cups? Because Five of Cups is regret, it's sadness, it's feeling depressed. The major accomplishment is the Five of Cups. Well, his eyes are, can you see the hand is over the eyes? He's not looking at the downpouring of the cups. So I actually feel that what this is saying, can you see how his eyes are closed? Look at this, look, see Leo, look. He's got, his eyes are covering, his hands are covering his eyes, he's not looking at this. This is behind him anyway, but that's not the point. This This is the disappointment of the Three of Cups in the reverse. Unhappiness. He's not looking at unhappiness. Can you see? He's not actually looking at it. So the beauty is, what you're accomplishing is that you're not wallowing in self-pity because you're ready to fight. That's what you are. You are fiercely territorial. You're in fighting mode. This is a fighter. This is like a soldier. You guys are literally fucking soldiers, guys. You are soldiers, Leo. Seriously, you're soldiers. You're like, give me my money, man. Give me my money. Give it to me. Give me money. You know? You are fiercely territorial and protective of your money, your resources. Fiercely protective of that. You don't want anybody taking it, and you want freedom from debt. Okay? The obstacle that you need to overcome is getting that protection, but also this massive, huge weight of the world on your shoulders. But you're not wallowing in self-pity. That's the major accomplishment, Five of Cups. You're not wallowing in self-pity for some of you guys about the situation, which is great. It's good. Because what's the point? If you've got issues with certain things, what's the point in wallowing in self-pity? It's not going to make anything any easier, is it? So you might as well think positively if you can. What is it that you need to avoid, though? No, that's not the right one, is it? So, yeah, what is it you need to avoid? That's the one, sorry. Judgment. Okay. And the Emperor. This feels like, mate, a judgment coming from an Emperor, somebody who is in a great deal of power. I don't know how you're going to avoid that, because you've got a judgment coming from somebody who's in a great position here, in a position of power, is the Emperor. This is a powerful individual, a judgment from a powerful individual. You need to avoid that. How you're going to do that, I don't know, because I often think these are two majors. And if it's coming from an Emperor, a judgment, a powerful decision, a decision coming from an Emperor, Leo, and the Emperor isn't you. This will be somebody outside of the situation. That's what you need to avoid. So you know what I think? I think that what's happening here is that you need to come to some form of a compromise. All right? Because you guys are fiercely protective of your resources. And your key goal is to be let go from something. The Devil in the reverse. And it's the Devil that holds the change. Sorry, the Emperor. The Emperor is actually the Devil. He's reversed though. So you want this Emperor to let you go from a contract with the Devil energy showing up here. You want this Emperor to do that. Alright, so I think this could be something legal happening as well. It could actually move up a notch, a gear to something legal. Because you need to avoid a judgment coming from an Emperor, an establishment, somebody in a great position of authority. Alright, now this could be a court. This could be a county court judgment. This could be something that affects your credit. You know, your credit. In England we call it your credit. What do we call it? Anybody in English watching this? What do we call it? Your credit. You know, if you get like a county court judgment, it will affect you getting credit in the future. So if an Emperor makes a judgment, they're going to affect you getting credit. And I think this is about money. This might be about a debt that you owe. And it might be that you're in an argument with somebody here. Alright, they might be threatening to take you to court if you don't pay something up. And you're fiercely, you're fiercely protective of what you own, your money, your livelihood, your finances, what's in your bank. But the Emperor wants to take what you got. And you're like, my key goal is to be freed from this contract. Or to be freed from the amount of money that I'm paying to this company every week or every month. You know, but you need to avoid getting a judgment from an Emperor, court, people in the positions of power. Because they could really discredit you guys. Alright, so you need to, I think that you need to do that by reaching a compromise. What is it that you need to embrace, Leo? The Five of Coins energy, that some of you guys have probably been being a bit silly with cash. Because that's the Five of Coins. The Five of Coins is her doing a gamble. She's taking a gamble. She's won this time, but she'll probably do it again. So this can be tomfoolery with money. And you need to embrace that some of you guys have been a bit silly with cash. Especially if this is something to do with credit card people. Do you see what I mean? Like, you've taken credit cards out, Leo, and you've been spending on those credit cards, and now you can't afford to pay them back, and they're threatening to take you to court because you're not making the right repayments, and interest is accruing, and all of that type of thing, and you're fighting against it and stuff, and they're going to make a judgment, they're going to put a judgment on your record, that type of thing, so you can't get any credit in the future. Well, you might need to embrace, well, I brought this on myself, Five of Coins, because I gambled, and I lost. What is it that, where can you find support? the Eight of Cups is where you can find support. All right, so there's an open door here. There's an opportunity. All right, you're not going to do it yourself because that's your dirty washing there. That's all the dirty dishes there that you're leaving behind. There, beyond the door, Leo, is where you find support. There's a stairway, there's an open door that leads to support. All right, can you see the moon? I'm just noticing the moon here. Where you find support are people who can give you guidance. So basically the moon is guidance. So where it's telling you that you can find support is by people that give guidance, all right? So these will be support people, these will be counsellors, like guidance counsellors, that type of thing. All right, that's where you're going to be finding your support, all right? Because this isn't something that you can do yourself. You're going to need to literally get some form of support on this matter, Leo, okay? This isn't something that you can do yourself, all right? You just can't do it yourself. There's no point in trying to even do this yourself, okay? There's no point in trying to do it yourself. You're going to have to go and get some guidance from someone, all right? What is the spiritual advice for the week? White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So the family, I think that the wound or the pattern is something that you're repeating from probably what your parents did or what you saw going on. Some of you guys, and it's not going to appeal to everyone, this reading, of course it's not, I don't expect it to, so I don't expect many thumbs up, but I do feel that some of you guys, what this card is saying, Leo, is some of you guys are repeating patterns of the past. You're repeating maybe what your parents did or somebody in the family did, getting in debt and then finding that you can't pay it back and then having to kind of struggle your way through sorting it out. And some of you guys might need some guidance here because this isn't just about how you sort this debt out. This is about how you stop the pattern of kind of spending stupidly, gambling, and then reaping the shit afterwards when you can't afford to pay stuff back. So that's what I think is going on here. We're going to quickly blow down the camera on the cards. I'll show you the layout and then we're going to quickly finish up. All right, so just bear with me. Okay, Leo, this is your spread on the table here, as you can see. Let's have a look then. So your current self, you are the Nine of Wands. You're ready to rag on anyone for your money because the theme of the week, it's about your resources. It's about your bank account. It's about what you own with the Queen of Coins energy. It's about your resources. It's about your assets with the Queen of Coins. Remember, the Queen of Coins is all about ownership, what she owns, what she has, her assets. Your key goal is to be freed, devil energy, from a chain that you find yourself kind of held back in. The devil is really the bank, or the devil is the credit card people, or the devil is the loan people that you've taken money from and you want them to actually release you from a contract or release you from having to pay back these huge amounts of interest or that type of thing. The world shows up here as being the obstacle to overcome. So you've got a huge force on your shoulders in the devil that you want to be released from. All right, that's what you need to overcome. You also need to overcome this cycle because it will pass with the world energy. This too shall pass, but you need to overcome this particular cycle and the next phase will be easier. The good thing that you're accomplishing is, and you can see on the Five, because it took a bit of working out, but you can see he's got his hands covered. He's not looking at the three cups that are down spilled. Can you see that? See, eyes completely covered here and not looking at the three cups. So therefore you guys are not focusing on the negative, and you're not kind of, you know, with this Five of Cups energy, you're not wallowing in self-pity, which is really, really nice. Okay, showing up here. That's what you're accomplishing for the week, all right? You're standing strong. You need to avoid getting a judgment from an establishment, from people in the place of power, you know, from the powers that be. Because if they put, say, for example, a county court judgment on you, or they put a judgment on your record, you're going to find it very difficult to get credit in the future, especially if you want to buy a house or for any kind of important transactions. So you need to reach a compromise with whoever these people are. You need to embrace that you've been a bit silly with money, because the Five of Coins is showing that you gambled, all right? So you need to kind of embrace that you did this and you probably brought it on yourself, and you need to, the support that you can find is through the door. All right, you can't do this on your own, so you're going to have to search for some guidance. The moon is telling you look for guidance, okay? It's up there. Finally, your advice, your spiritual advice is the White Eagle. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be what? Let's look. Healed now. Sorry, I couldn't read that upside down. Can be healed now, okay? Whatever you're doing here, this is an ongoing thing. Someone in your family's done it before, and you've got to break the pattern. This isn't just about you getting help with this debt. This is also, Leo, you getting help with a pattern that you've probably done several times before. All right, something you did, you might, I'm not being horrible, but you may have just brought it on yourself, okay? So you need some kind of healing from that. You need help, counselling, in how you stop kind of, you know, getting into situations where you're racking up debt, that type of thing. Because if they put a judgment on you, the Emperor and the Judgment card, you're fucked. Basically, you won't be able to get any credit or anything in the future. So, you know, you just got to think about that. Let's have a quick look at any other energies coming in for the week. Oopsie daisy, what am I doing? Leo. Okay, I'm just going to get quick 5 cards. Sorry, I'm up against it today because I'm going away for the weekend. And let's have a look. Back Sunday. And I'm recording this before Saturday when it has to go out, and I've got to get it done, so because I've got other clients, personal clients to do after this reading, and I know that if I don't get them done, I'm in shit. So got to get them done. Okay, any other energies for Leo? Show me any other energies 3rd to the 9th of June 2019. What are the other energies coming in for Leo? What are the other energies coming in for Leo? Show me. Right, first card, 7 of Cups is reversed, so seeing things clearly, but also your reduced options. Options are reducing, all right? So if you've got options, they're reducing fast with the 7 of Cups in reverse, but also seeing things clearly. 9 of Wands energy. Again, this card shows up in this version of the tarot, though. Seeing clearly that you need to stand by your post. So some of you guys see very clearly that you need to kind of stand by your post. You can't give up on a situation. Also seeing very clearly that you need to protect your territory with the 9 of Wands energy showing here. This will be the 9 of Cups showing here. 9s represent you're coming to a place of completion. Things are virtually wrapping up with a 9. You've got 2 9s in here as well. 9 of Cups is about being happy and contented. So you're seeing very clearly, and you've also made a definitive choice. 7 of Cups to reverse means to make a definitive choice, that you're happy staying where you are. Some of you guys have made a definitive choice, Leo, that you're happy, 9 of Cups, staying where you are, 9 of Wands. All right, Ace of Swords energy. Some of you guys feeling pretty powerful with that Ace of Swords energy showing here. Hanged Man energy. So some of you guys being able to see your own power, because you've got the Hanged Man energy showing here. Hanged Man is sacrifice, it's surrender. So you're surrendering to the Ace of Swords. You're surrendering to the truth. You're surrendering to the power of a situation. Ace of Swords is power, but it's also the truth. All right, and this is the Hanged Man, surrendering. So this person is just, when you get the Hanged Man, he's just letting it all go. He's just hanging there, you know what I mean? He's not fighting, he's not wriggling, he's not doing that, he's just surrendering. Some of you guys are surrendering to the truth. What is this truth, universe, in one card? What is this truth in one card? World energy, okay? You're surrendering to this truth that now is time to complete an energy, an area of your life. And what is it that needs to be completed with the world energy showing here? The 7 of Swords. A plan of action. 7 of Swords is a plan of action, all right? So this is all about leaving something behind, and it's all about doing something new. 7s also mean that you hold on to things as well. So it's something that you're holding on to. You need to complete something that you've been holding on to. All right, can you see how she's got the 7 of Swords in her hand? So the 5 swords in her hand, so she's been holding on to this. And also 5 of Swords, remember there's 7 swords, but she's not picking 2 of them. She's only picking 5. The 5 of Swords is a standalone card, is hurt. So she's been holding on to some hurt. And some of you guys are facing up to the truth. You are surrendering to the truth that you need to complete a cycle now. It's something that's been hurting you for a long time. You need to be done away with it. You need to let it go. So you're facing up to the truth. Even though this is to hold on, she's holding on to hurt, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is feeling hurt. So in other words, if we look at the turn of the cards around, you guys are facing up to the truth. Hanged Man looking into the Ace of Swords, that you need to let go of the world energy of some hurt that you've been holding on to, okay? Quickly do this reading again. You guys are 7 of Cups, making a definitive decision that you're happy where you are. You're happy to stay in a situation where you are, whatever that situation is. However, I feel that you are, with this Hanged Man energy, finally surrendering and owning up to the truth that you need to complete a cycle within your life. This cycle that needs to be completed is where you've been holding on to some hurt. I think these are the past hurts as well, and you need to let go of those things as well, Leo. Let's have a look at what other energies are showing up for Leo coming through. Let's have a look. So Universe Spirit, are there energies coming in for Leo, please? 3rd to the 9th of April, June 2019. The 9 of Pentacles. Is that the 9? Yeah, 9. You got 3 9s in the reading. Something is definitely reaching a place of completion now for you guys. It really is. You're on the last leg of a journey here before you transcend into something else. 9 of Coins though. 9 of Coins is financial security. It's also property matters with the 9 of Coins energy showing up here. Death. Some of you guys are ending a phase. You've got now finally the step. You're 1 step away from death. So you guys are actually entering a new stage here. Alright, this is the 9 of Coins. This could be leaving your property. Alright, property is the 9 of Coins. Death card says there's a transformation coming in. So some of you guys on your own, not in relationship, there's a transformation coming in. You are 1 step close to the ending of a situation. So you're 1 step nearer to the ending of a situation here with that 9 of Coins and the death energy. Hermit energy showing up here. It's difficult reading the Hermit. Sometimes this is coming out of isolation. Sometimes some people read it as going into isolation. Let's have a look at what the next card is showing here. Queen of Coins showing here, Leo. Alright, I get the impression that, because if the Hermit was this way, you'd have been following someone. I get the impression that some of you guys have stopped following someone. You've stopped following a Queen of Coins, another individual, I should imagine here. Alright, I don't know who this is. This might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel that you guys are very close to ending something here now. Alright, very, very close to it, because you're 1 step away from ending something in your life. I feel that you guys have stopped following a Queen of Coins. This is an individual. You've stopped. There's a lack of interest maybe in an individual showing up here. Alright, the Tower. Alright, breaking free from this situation. I see you breaking free from an individual. And I also feel that you know that you're being in, because you see the hand of God here. You know, the hand of God is on this energy here. So this is an act of, what do they call it? An act of God. I think this is an act of God. Okay, I think you've been called to do this. Alright. So I feel that for some of you guys, we'll read the cards again very quickly, Leo. What I'm seeing here is making a definitive decision to stay, that you're happy, 9 of Coins, 9 of Cups energy to stay where you are. However, some of you guys are with this Hanged Woman energy here, slowly surrendering and just slowly starting to succumb with the Hanged Man to the truth. The truth of the matter is that you need now to complete a cycle within your life in which some of you guys were holding on to a past hurt. 7 of Swords energy showing here. You guys, some of you are leaving a property. Some of you will end up stop being on your own, because this is 9 of Coins, somebody who's on their own, but the Death card says you're no longer on your own. But some of you guys are 1 step away from ending a situation with the Death energy. You're no longer following, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual. Or this could be you're no longer following somebody who's already attached or already married, perhaps. Here, the finger of God is on you. It's calling you away from this situation with this individual, I think, here. So you guys have either an epiphany or God is calling you and saying, your time is up with this individual here as well. Okay. Alright, that's what I'm seeing for your reading, Leo. I'd like to say, my darlings, thanks ever so much for joining me. If you'd like a private reading, just go to the comments section. You can go to my... what do we call it? You can go to my link for my website below in the comments section. Have a great week, my darlings. Love you loads. Mwah, mwah. Take care. Bye.